Quasar's public testnet is live, introducing Orion, our first vault. Quasar, the decentralized asset management platform, has exciting news for its community. The public testnet, QuestNet v4, is now fully operational and open to all. This marks an important phase of testing and feedback from the community as Quasar approaches the mainnet launch. In this article, we will explore the key changes in QuestNet v4, introduce Quasar's first vault, Orion, and discuss what users can do with the testnet vault. What's new in QuestNet v4? The most significant change in QuestNet v4 is the introduction of Quasar's front end through its web app. Users can now experience what it's like to use a Quasar vault, and this marks the beginning of a crucial phase of testing and feedback from the community. Another key change is the shift to a permissionless blockchain, which distinguishes this testnet from the previous version. The door is wide open for anyone interested in joining the Quasar testnet as a user or validator. Introducing Orion, our first vault. Quasar created IBC-enabled vaults as vehicles for decentralized asset management. The first vault is called Orion and uses an auto-compounding, multi-pool strategy on osmosis. The vault deploys liquidity contributed by users into 3 different pools to earn yield. It then automatically reinvests accrued yield into the same liquidity pools. Users can choose to remove liquidity from the vault and cash in their returns at any time. The vault will start off using 4 tokens: $QSR, our native token, $I, dummy token, and $OSMO. All of these tokens are exclusively for our testnet and strictly for testing purposes. They do not have any real value in DeFi markets. While Orion's strategy has limited upside potential with the existing bonding period, it is just a taste of what will be possible with osmosis. New introductions to osmosis, such as concentrated liquidity, will significantly lift the value proposition of vaults like Orion. As Quasar and other IBC-enabled chains evolve, new vaults with more advanced strategies will become available. What can you do with the testnet vault? While in terms of UX the user sees only what appears to be a normal transaction, the vault is sending 3 separate tokens cross-chain with gas fees, relayer fees, deposit fees, and bonding into the liquidity pools, all happening with a single click. As far as we know, this is the first time a liquidity pool position is being managed across chains, using IBC. Currently, Quasar's focus is on demonstrating the basic functionality of its vaults. This includes bonding, unbonding, and withdrawal. Bond locks up your tokens with the vault. You receive pro rata shares in the form of CW20 tokens specific to the vault, fungible only while bonded. Requires having all appropriate tokens in your wallet. Unbond removes your assets from the vault by converting your vault shares into a claim. An unbonding period begins, after which the withdrawal option becomes available. Withdraw converts your claim into the appropriate tokens and transfers them to your wallet. Quasar will also be testing on-chain governance but is restricting who can submit new proposals for now. Incentives. Anyone who participates in the Quasar testnet will be eligible for future airdrop rewards, subject to governance. Quasar has opened a Google form for reporting any bugs encountered. If your bug report is new and contributes to a solution, Quasar will send you some $atom. How to access the testnet vault? To access the testnet, users need to connect their wallet and get some tokens. Currently, Kepler supports access to the test. Thank you for being here. If you need more detailed information, please follow the links provided in the video.